This is not acceptable. Fenty, do better. Hello my loves,
Hey,
welcome
girl.
or welcome back to the channel. I'm Mina, and today we're gonna be talking about this baby right here. Yeah, it is the new Fenty Beauty Bomb
POSSE
palette. So we're gonna be reviewing it, swatching it, and putting the formula to the test by creating this eye look right here. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I came up with this eye look or what I have to say about this palette, I mean, come on now, who's not interested, right? Then keep on watching. As you guys can see, this is the front of the package and this is the back side of it. It has all the shades with the shade names on top of the shades, so that's convenient. Let's take this baby out of the packaging, and this is how the actual compartment looks like. The bag looks like that. It's obviously like a bigger size of... I tend to move my legs around so much when I'm recording because, you know, I get bored. So what you heard was my table almost falling to the ground. Just, you know, ignore that. This is obviously a bigger version of her regular snap shadows. I think that's what they're called. So far, first impressions, I love this compartment. It looks very nice. It looks very sleek. Let's go ahead and open this up.
Ooh, cute.
It comes with a nice size mirror that goes across the palette that looks like that. I try not to blind you guys with my ring light and stuff. There are 12 shades total and they're categorized in 3 categories. I guess that's what you would call it. So I'm looking at the back of it, and part of the back actually lists all the categories. So the first category is like the lighter pinks, and the middle category is like the lighter nudes, and the last category is the browns and the deeper tones. I thought that was a bit interesting when I saw this revealed. So this is the actual palette. Ta-da-da! Let's go ahead and dig our little fingers in them, right? What do you guys think? I almost don't want to ruin it though. You guys know how I feel about brand new palettes, but you know what? It is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them real quick for you guys and be right back to show you guys the swatches, and we'll talk about it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and create an eye look with you guys. So guys, here are the swatches. And I know guys, I made them look super cute. This was me the whole time I was watching these shades. That's all I could say. I couldn't even talk, like I couldn't even say anything else. I mean, it only took me like 3 to 4 times watching them. But you know, we're not gonna talk about that right now. Also, I just wanted to mention that some of them left a little stain, and that's me taking it off a few times already as it is. But that's not a big deal to me personally if the shadows are gonna perform great. Right? So we'll see how they do today. I'm only gonna be doing one eye with you guys on camera because I don't want this video to be very long. I initially wanted to do 2 different eye looks for you guys, but then I kind of want to do a few other videos after this, and I don't want to be seen with 2 different eye looks. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my left eye off camera, and I'll be right back to create this quick eye look. Okay guys, now my eyes are primed and ready to go. The first shade I'm gonna be taking is gonna be the deepest shade because why not, right?
Ooh, that's cute.
It's actually very pigmented, more pigmented than I thought. And I'm just gonna be creating like that shape that I'm creating right now. By the way guys, don't mind me, I'm like the worst makeup teacher. Okay, I'm just using a swiping motion right now. Okay guys, now that I have that shade laid out, I wanna buff out.
Oh.
Okay, that's showing some pigment. Going back with my darker shade now. So what I'm noticing so far is that they're giving me a little bit hard time blending them out, especially since those browns should be working easily together. I'm also noticing that it's getting a bit muddy. I'm gonna take a cleaner, fluffier brush to diffuse that a bit. I don't understand why it looks like purple. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to cutting my crease now, okay? And guys, remember that we're trying to give the best chance to this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this flat, clean brush because I just want to be fair. So I'm in between those 2 shimmer shades. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not seeing anything yet so far. I'm basically having to like crush down the shimmer shade so it's like a loose powder in order for me to even apply it. I also want to make sure that it's not chunky on my eyelid. That's gonna be a challenge. It doesn't look bad after I crushed it down, that is. Look how much I ruined it, guys. That's the shade, by the way. I literally had to like stab it. So I'm gonna go back in with my first brush now and with that darker shade just to not have a harsh line right here where I just put the shimmer. And now I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush and diffuse this part. Okay, so far we're at that, and I'm thinking this is like a neutral everyday kind of look. Well, it's more of a glam look, but you guys know me, I can't just do neutral everyday looks. I mean, I can, but when I'm recording for you guys, I feel like I have to do
Extra?
So with that being said, every time that I think of like natural eye looks or whatever, or natural glam, I think of a black liner on my waterline. So I'm gonna do that exactly right now with you guys. Don't forget your upper lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye and the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be right back to tell you guys my final thoughts and opinions about this baby right here. Okay ladies, I'm back and this is the finished face product and eye product, you can say. But quick final thoughts and opinions about this palette. I don't have a lot of things to say about it. I mean, the matte shades could have definitely been more buttery. The shimmers definitely could use a lot of improvement, like a lot. I struggled like swatching them, and this is not like obviously a comparison video, but like comparing to like many indie brands out there and even like drugstore makeup, most of the companies are improving their shimmers. Even e.l.f. has better shimmers than this. No offense to Fenty Beauty. I love and I love Fenty Beauty, but this ain't it, sis. Oh, let's talk about the shade range for a little bit.
It was shit.
It's not gonna work on every skin tone. It's mostly gonna work on like very pale people. I literally had to use that part of the eyeshadow for it to even work on my skin tone, for it to even like show up. I might actually put those shades to the test in one of my next videos, but I don't know yet because they look very light, and if they're gonna look ashy on me, they're probably gonna look super ashy on like anyone who's like a deeper skin tone than me. And Fenty is known to be like very inclusive. Fenty's whole brand is like inclusivity. So the fact that this palette is not very inclusive, especially in 2021, is a bit disappointing, especially coming from Fenty Beauty out of all the brands. That was that. I've seen a lot of swatches from the Trio Highlight palette and I was not impressed at all, and I was not gonna drop like however much that was, like $35 or something. I already have one of her other highlighters and I actually love it. I prefer the duo highlighters from her. That one did not impress me at all. But anyway, going back to the shadows, the shimmers were just pure shit. The mattes were a bit better, but the colors definitely had a harder time blending with each other. I'm actually super impressed with myself, of course, with how I made the shimmer show up on the eyelid like that. Even with like 3 coats, that was not even this beaming. So in conclusion, the packaging is beautiful. The mattes could definitely use an improvement, and the shimmers, they need like double improvement. And the shades definitely need to be a lot more inclusive than this. Like, this is not acceptable. Fenty, do better. I feel like with our palettes, you're mostly buying for the packaging and for the brand name more than the formula and the quality of the shadows, you know, which is a bit sad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my packagings, but I also want like a cute eye makeup, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was it, guys. I did swatches for you, I did an eye look for you guys, and you guys heard about my thoughts and opinions, right? With that being said, thank you so much for stopping by today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.